Murphy, we've been analyzing the files that you sent us. And it turns out that the data from your evaluations have been used to prepare an afterlife presentation. And get this, it's taking place right now. To put a cherry on top, the old man is in attendance. Just find where the afterlife presentation is taking place, and you'll catch the old man red-handed.
That is how I prefer to catch criminals.
I told you Smith'd be fired.
Everyone knows it's because of you.
Well, that twerp messed with the wrong guy.
You didn't send a summary message. Always send a summary to protect yourself. Now the guy will present your idea as his own.
Did you have a career development meeting with your supervisor?
I didn't know today's Bring Your Kid to Work Day.
Had no choice. His nanny killed herself this morning.
What?
Just let me go. You said yourself that you didn't have time for me.
I know who you are, lady. You broke into the security room. You're up to something.
Hey, Robo, Could you resolve this issue we're having?
There's been a security breach I need to investigate, but someone's got to escort this trespasser out of the building.
I could help in both cases.
Good. The breach seems like a big job. Once you're done with her, can you join me in the server room? It's just down the hall.
Sure he could.
Don't think it's over, lady. I'll check the security cameras later to see what you've been up to. Expect a visit from the police in a couple of days.
I'll buy coffee and donuts to welcome him.
You are responsible for that security breach.
I'm trying to save people's homes. Do I have to remind you what OCP is planning to do with the residents of Old Detroit to create space for Delta City?
I have a record of that issue.
I need to find out what the estimates are for those additional costs. As you can imagine, they don't include them in their brochures, so I have to dig deeper. All the information I need to help those people is in the room where the security guard is expecting you. So can you help me get those records out?
I will not let OCP hustle innocent people.
You'll find the relevant data on one of the servers. I'll be waiting here to pick it up.
Out of concern for our employees, Omni Consumer Products have purchased new sleeping bags. You will be notified by your supervisor about your options. And remember, your efforts are paying off. Starting next month, OCP Silver cardholders will no longer be allowed to use Diamond relaxation areas.
Over here. Could you help me with these doors? Someone likely tried to lay a hand on the data collected in this room. The security breach caused them to lock down. Can you open them?
I need permission to enter the restricted area and damage OCP property.
Do whatever it takes. Now, I need to reboot the security system. The malfunction shut down not only the doors, but also a nearby metal detector gate. That should do it. Thanks for your help, Robocop. I'll stay here. I need to be sure the room is safe before the technicians arrive. My new dumbass boss will chew my ear off about it if I don't. Better not touch that computer. If the technicians figure out that someone was messing with it, they'll be pissed. So, you're still here?
Security computers connect to a network. It is worth checking if there is another system that needs rebooting.
Yeah, it's all brand new. Hasn't been tested before implementation. My boss's idea. I should go and check it out. I'll be on my way.
Estimates. Do you have them?
Make good use of them.
You helped a lot of people with this, Murphy. But there is one more issue.
Security footage.
If I'm gonna expose OCP, I'd rather not be disturbed by anyone. Could you...
Destroying evidence of a crime is beyond my programming.
Who's talking about that? Shuffling database records will do just fine. All you need to do is recharge yourself using the computer in the security room. You could sure use a pick-me-up. You look pale, to be honest.
I will do what needs to be done to protect the innocent.
Thanks to you, I'll be able to focus on what needs to be done as well.
Stay safe, citizen. I did some shuffling.
Thank you. The people of old Detroit will not forget what you've done for them.
Welcome to Omni Consumer Products. How may I help you?
A meeting regarding afterlife is taking place right now. I want to know where.
Let me check. Yes, that would be the executive conference room on the top floor. The elevators are behind me. But I'm looking at the guest list and I'm not seeing your name.
I will be the highlight.
But you don't have the proper clearance. You won't be able to access the elevators, sir. Sir!
Let me get that door for you. I saw that whole scene. The way they treated you. Not on my watch. Going up? Beautiful, isn't it? This view gives me hope. Shows what Detroit is capable of when not hindered by the city's worst. You probably know that better than anyone else. You deal with filth more than any of us. These miserable people, crammed into those tiny apartments like cockroaches. I swear I need a shower whenever I go canvassing in old Detroit. But not for much longer. I'm heading to a meeting about the Delta City relocations, so that we finally get the poor, criminal elements out of our great city. Exciting, isn't it? You and me together. We'll clean the city right up.
I'm as fresh as a daisy. Didn't you sleep in the office? I did, and I'm telling you, I need to stay here more often. No wife, no kids, just peace and quiet.
All of you working overtime, remember that you can keep pictures of your family on your desk. Omni Consumer Products cares.
You are special. You are important. You deserve better. Better job, better office, better water. You need to stay hydrated to conquer the world of business. And where will you get the energy from? From the source. Source water for a modern-day businessman. Extracted from wells of the driest places on Earth, where simply surviving is the toughest challenge. That's the attitude that you need to stay ahead in the corporate world. Source. Now limited edition flavor. Glacier melting cold.
This is a friendly reminder. A gunshot wound no longer entitles you to a day off, unless hospitalization is required. Thank you.
Why was he smiling when I signed it? He never smiles. There must be a catch. He set me up for something.
Do you think they hung it upside down?
You have to stop coming to the office. You no longer work here. You were fired last month.
Can someone take this robot away from here? I'm trying to work.
There is no one here.
What? Look around. See if we're missing something.
When he dies, he takes nothing with him. Until now. Afterlife, OCP's answer to death itself. As a frontrunner in human-machine hybrids, OCP is focused on proving that death is no longer the end. With a number of successful prototypes, our team continues to work tirelessly to ensure Afterlife is more stable than any of our previous cybernetic achievements. We've come a long way since OCP's first cyborg.
This is how I see myself.
To now.
Hi, I'm Eve, and I've died, but that's not stopping me. With the newest development in cyborg research, OCP was able to give me another chance. And now I'm back to enjoying my life. Or should I say, afterlife. Because at OCP, the goal is no longer to live, but to thrive after death. And since our friends in the government are fighting for human rights for all people that were once pronounced dead, my life will return to what it was in no time.
Under my legislation, Robocop and all future cyborgs will be granted human rights. They'll be able to live, vote, and run their businesses just like the rest of us. Vote Mills, vote Robocop.
Afterlife. Eternity. Today.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know someone was here.
Eve?
It's actually Meg.
Are you like me?
So you seen the ad, huh? Sorry, I'm not a robot. Just a commercial actress. I've been a face for a lot of stinkers, but good luck selling Afterlife. Technology that won't be available to us for the next 100 years or so, I've heard.
Where is everyone?
From what I understand, the old man canceled the meeting last minute. I don't know why no one tells me anything around here.
So he is behind all of it?
Who else would authorize funding of such a pretentious project?
So you are selling something that does not work?
That's advertising for you. At least with Afterlife, we won't get many complaints from the dissatisfied customers. 'Cause they'd be dead, you know?
What about all the money that went into research?
From what I hear, OCP gave it the college try. They spent a lot of money on some prototypes, but this time they ended up with nothing. That's how it often goes with these cutting-edge projects. I imagine there were quite a lot of unsuccessful Robocops before you came along.
Where did they conduct the research for this project?
I don't know, but I don't think it's in this building. I've noticed that there are always big cooling trucks parked in front of OCP when they're showing off new tech.
Where is the old man?
Probably in his office, at the end of the hall. But I don't think barging in unannounced is such a good idea.
I disagree.
Suit yourself.
Put your hands up. You are under arrest.
That's no way to talk to an acting CEO. You didn't come here to congratulate me? So, you haven't heard. It's been on every channel for the past hour. Watch some TV once in a while. Life's passing you by.
As the former CEO of Omni Consumer Products passed away earlier this morning, we at Channel 9 are deeply saddened by this horrific tragedy. Our condolences go out to the OCP family in these dark times. In other news, why do balloons make that popping sound?
About time the old man kicked the bucket. A Japanese company is already eyeing to buy us out. The way he was managing the company lately, he'd basically run it to the ground, especially with his personal projects.
Afterlife.
Oh, you heard about that too? How desperate. Just die gracefully, you old fuck. But don't you worry about it. As an acting CEO, I'm putting a stop to all of OCP's unnecessary expenses. And that includes all of the old man's pet projects. So say bye-bye to Afterlife, and Delta City for that matter.
Someone needs to take responsibility.
Someone did. The demented old man behind all of this sick shit is dead. I'm shutting down Afterlife, so you should be happy. So there's nothing for you to worry about anymore. Well, maybe about collecting unemployment, since I'm firing the entire police force and replacing them all with my robots.
Those robots are unreliable.
Oh, that's adorable. Especially coming from you. But you'll get to see the improvements we've made firsthand. Since I need you to come to the Arms Expo. Just don't be late. Now, you leave. Bitches, come! It's time to celebrate. Let's throw the old man a hell of a wake. Oh, Robo! That expo thing is a black tie event. Then again, I guess that doesn't concern you.
You could arrest me, officer. I even have my own handcuffs.
Because of the tragedy that has struck our company, you will be informed by your superiors about the recommended ways to experience mourning. The meeting is not included as work time. Thank you.
The old man is dead.
Yeah, I just heard. So what do we do about afterlife?
Becker is shutting it down.
Not the only thing he's shutting down. I just got a call from the precinct. Everyone's been fired. So what now? What about Wendell?
We wait for his move.
He'll be desperate. I bet he'll try to get as many supplies as he can before his money runs out. But where will he go to do that?
The Detroit Arms Expo.
Shit, that's right around the corner. I could go there.
No, stay with Dr. Blanche. Becker wants me to attend the expo. This way, I can keep an eye on unwanted guests.
I hear you.
I can't believe he's gone. He was so young.
Such a tragedy, but, are our bonuses safe?
Do they know who'll be the new CEO? I hope it won't be that Becker jerk from Security Concepts.
Will the Japanese take over the company now?
We're still on for playing golf at the weekend, right? The old man would have wanted us to keep going.
Good. Proceed to the main stage and stand on the podium. There's an old friend waiting for you there already.
We have to be on the lookout for Antonovsky.
Do you ever just stop? We won, so smile. Okay, don't smile. Creeping me out. It's showtime. Welcome, everyone, to the Detroit Arms Expo, where we will show you the newest, hottest advancements in urban warfare. Thank you. Thank you. Now, please, before we proceed, let's take a moment to honor the man who made all of this possible. So join me in a minute of silence. Now, let's start the party! OCP has always been the pioneer pushing the limits of what's been possible in security technology. Those efforts gave us Robocop and Robocop 2. That's right. But much like our late CEO, Robocop is the past. And we need to look at the future. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present OCP's newest achievement, the UEDs, Urban Enforcement Droids. A reliable solution to crime with the push of a button.